What's up, guys? So this video is about my Volvo VNL D13 with noise, a whooshing noise, air leak kind of noise coming up from the passenger side. At the same time, there was a whistling noise when I let go of the accelerator. So the truck still had boost. The air, it could have been an air leak. I wasn't sure. And then there was noise was from this side, so I wasn't sure about if it's an air leak. The air was still getting full at the same time, so both tanks were filling up properly, so I wasn't sure at the same time that could be the issue. But I kept looking, and this is what I figured out, and maybe you guys will also troubleshoot it this way. So the boost was still there, but what happened was, so I'll show you what the problem is first. So the air comes in through here and it's trying to go into the intake side, which is the other side. So it comes here into the turbos, and then that's the exhaust right there. It goes to exhaust side, heats up, spools the turbos and builds up the boost, and then the air goes into the intercooler, cools down, goes to the other side and into the intakes. So I checked these clamps, if these are loose. They were not. This was not loose, this is not loose. There is a crack here and a crack here, but they are not ripped, so the air is still pressurized here. There's no problem there. So I checked everything from here going forward, and then I checked this. There was another video of somebody else who had a problem with the gasket inside. There's a blue gasket that's inside there. So while this was not loose, I didn't open it to check. I wasn't sure, so I was like, this will be my next step after I'm sure about all the way down. So I looked into the intercooler, and I checked on this side, couldn't find anything, and then I went to the other side. Let me show you the other side. So on this side, the intercooler, I'm on the driver's side now. Intercooler is coming up here, going in, and then the air goes into the intake, goes into the engine, and then so I started looking into this, and it was good. This is good, this is good, nothing is loose. I checked this too, maybe that was a problem, but it wasn't. So I got up and stood up on the tire and went in, stepped right there, and started looking into the intercooler from this side. And what do you know, right here, there's a leak right there. There's a hole in the intercooler, and it's right up here. Otherwise I would have never found it. There are 2 or 3 dents more that are right on top here. There's one here, and then this is also damaged. It could be leaking as well at the same time, but I'm not sure about these two. I'm pretty sure about this one. So here's a leak right there, see. So I bought a new one. So the game plan right now is I am going to open up this clamp. This is rubber, so this don't need to be opened. I'm going to open up this clamp. I'm going to open these up, maybe loosen these up, take off these 2 bolts, take this off, take this off. This is going to the AC condenser, and this is rubber, so these two brackets have to come off, and then the AC condenser can be moved on this side, and this way I have enough space to take this off. So after these two, see, this condenser is going down, and then there's one bolt right where I'm pointing at. So this just needs to be loosened up, and then we got bolts right here for the fan shroud or whatever that is, the rubber part. So I'm going to take off these, all of these, this one. So once this side is done, we'll go to the other side. So on the passenger side, I'll take this off, these two off, loosen up these and the top bolts for the coolant reservoir, and then the front screws right here, and then loosen up this. It's the same one on the other side, on this side. So loosen this up. So this is actually a hook. So once you loosen this up, this is enough to just push up, pull up this, and then it'll come off. I'll show you right here. So it's actually like this, a hook. So once you loosen it up, you can actually just slide it out. So, and it's a good way to find out where these holes are at. You see, all of these screws are where we need to take off. So this is the part number 215-04560. So there's a lot of work, but this can be done easily. I've ordered these ones new from Amazon, and so I don't have to deal with it, and maybe paint this with the high heat resistant paint. I'll cut this off and change this, cut these off and change this, and then I should be good. So I'm gonna start doing that, and if I get stuck somewhere, I'll probably make a video telling you what happened. Other than that, that's the game plan. These four could be taken out and loosened up or something, because what I see is here you got an angled bracket here. So what I'm guessing is once I have the condenser off, this condenser is off, this could be turned this way, and I don't have to do a lot to this. And then so I'll turn this way and then pull it up, standing somewhere over here, or have a help on the other side, and me being here, just move it this way and then pull it up, and hopefully it should be okay. So I'll let you know how it goes. So this is the game plan now, and I hope that's actually what's making the noise, because I'm not sure yet, because the noise felt like it's coming from underneath the engine. So that leak is still there, so that needs to be changed anyways, but we'll find out and I'll let you know. Thank you. Alright guys, so I got this done. What I ended up doing was I had to take these off, because even if this angle is there, you still rub up against the metal bracket over there and this one here, this here. So I had to take this off. 4 bolts on top, 4 bolts here, and 1 bolt right here on the bottom right here. So 9 bolts. So you got to take these off. Once you got these off, this you push away, and then this goes in quite easily after that, and then put everything back together. And I was able to use the same V clamps they charge, Volvo dealer charge almost $45 each. So I'm gonna check the leaks on these and then find out if these are good. Hopefully they are. They look good and they got tightened pretty well too, so shouldn't be a problem. And so that's about it. So I think it should fit. I mean, both sides look good and I got everything tightened up. So hopefully this takes away the noise, and I'll probably comment on this video after checking this out and confirming that the noise is gone. Okay, thanks for watching.